What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another video, and this will be my Browns final 53-man roster review, post-waiver claims, and just to give the lowdown on how this is going to go, I'm going to go through each position group and talk about who made the squad. And at the end, I'm just going to talk about the team in general, how I'm feeling about it, how this team is looking. Do we look like a team that could really do some damage? Yeah, I'm going to say that right now. We're a team that could do some serious damage. And can't wait for this season to start. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, before I get into dissecting the Browns' final 53-man roster, the Browns made some waiver claims today. We claimed 3 players. And with the way NFL rules are, for every player you claim, you got to cut that number of players. So we claimed 3, and we got to cut 3. Now, the 3 players we claimed are linebacker Malik Jefferson from the University of Texas from the Cincinnati Bengals. We claimed tight end Ricky Seals-Jones from the Arizona Cardinals. Of course, Jones went to Texas A&M. And wide receiver Kadarius Hodge, who went to the University of Prairie View A&M, and we got him from the Los Angeles Rams. Now, in turn, we cut defensive tackle Trayvon Coley, who, to be honest, I thought was going to make the team, and safety Justin Burris, who did make some good plays in the preseason and training camp. And then we placed offensive lineman Drew Forbes on IR, and he is designated to return after a certain amount of time. I'm pretty sure it's 6 weeks. It could be 8. I might be wrong. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but he will be back at some point this season, and I can't wait to see him out there. Now, also, we formed our practice squad today as well, and the majority of the players actually played for the Browns in the preseason. That being defensive tackle Brandon Bryant, tight end Stephen Carlson, linebacker Willie Harvey, safety JT Hassel, cornerback Robert Jackson, and one thing about Jackson is he's very good on special teams. Wide receiver Derek Willis, who balled out last year, as you know, before he got hurt, and he did really well in the preseason as well and training camp. And center Willie Wright, and of course defensive back Tiggy Sanko, who was an international player. Now, the one player who we signed to the practice squad that wasn't on the Browns this preseason was wide receiver Shelton Gibson. He was on the Eagles previously, and I'm pretty sure he's a native from around here in the Cleveland area, so that's pretty cool. Of course, he went to the University of West Virginia. So that's our practice squad. I'm pretty sure we have a couple positions open. We'll see what they do with that. I'm pretty sure Trayvon Coley could be heading there. Maybe Justin Burris too. I don't know. Now let's get to the final 53-man roster. Now here's how it's going to go. I'm going to go through each position group and, again, give my thoughts on it. Now we're going to start off on the offensive side of the ball with the quarterback position. So we got Baker Mayfield as the starter, of course. And then we got Drew Stanton backing him up as the number 2 and Garrett Gilbert as the number 3. And I'm hoping and praying to God that we never see Drew Stanton on the field this year unless we've already clinched a playoff spot and we're just resting the starters and we got to see Drew Stanton. Unless they put Garrett Gilbert out there, which would actually make me very happy because Garrett Gilbert absolutely balled out during the preseason. Next, we're going to look at the guys who are protecting Baker. Of course, at left tackle, we got Greg Robinson. Now, the Browns did this funky thing where they released Greg Robinson, and I'm pretty sure they're going to re-sign him to a cheaper contract unless he decides to go somewhere else, which would definitely leave the Browns with their pants hanging down, and that would be bad for us, considering we don't really have a great backup. I think the only backup we have is like Kendall Lamb from Houston, who came in as a free agent. Oh, God, that would be a nightmare scenario. Now, at left guard, we have Joe Abatonio. At center, we have J.C. Treader. Right guard for now will be Eric Kush, and then right tackle will be Chris Hubbard. Backing them up, we have Wyatt Teller, who came in via trade just a few days ago from Buffalo. We have Austin Corbett, who everyone is labeling as a bust in his second year. We have Drew Forbes, as I mentioned, but he's going to the IR, DTR. Then you have Justin McCray backing him up, who we actually acquired yesterday via trade. And then we have Kendall Lamb, who I just mentioned. Now we're moving on to the skill positions, starting with the running backs. We have Nick Chubb, of course, Dontrell Hilliard, who looked really good in the preseason and last year, and then Dearness Johnson, who was an AAF phenom, along with Garrett Gilbert. And then we move to the tight end position. We got David Njoku, of course, Demetrius Harris, who actually played for Kansas City with John Dorsey, who built that squad. Then you have Pharaoh Brown, another area native. And then, of course, you got Ricky Seals-Jones. Moving out to the receiver position. And, oh, my God, look at these receivers, man. I love this receiving core, man. It's going to be lit. You got Jarvis Landry and Odell, of course. You got Rashard Higgins, who I'm pretty sure is going to have a monster year. You have Damian Ratley, who was hurt through pretty much the entire training camp, so we didn't really see much of him. And then you got the two new guys, Taywan Taylor from the Titans, who we traded for yesterday along with McCray in two separate deals, and then Kaderil Hodge, who we claimed off of waivers. So in essence, this offense is going to be very good as long as our guys stay healthy. Hopefully. Knock on wood. If we have an injury-plagued season, oh my God, it's going to get ugly. The haters are going to be all over us. But at least we'll have an excuse, low-key. But I hate excuses, man. I want this team to freaking go out there and dominate, man. I want to make the playoffs this year, man. I'm tired of freaking losing, man. So, looking at this absolutely disgusting defense. Oh my God, I love this defense, for real. People talking about this offense, man. Look at the defense, for real. Now we're going to start off with the front four. Oh my God, bro. Nasty. Orgasmic. Yes, 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 yes. So we got Myles Garrett and Olivier Vernon on the bookends. At defensive end, you got Larry Ogunjobi and Sheldon Richardson as the meat in the middle. Oh, my God. Good luck running into those guys. You got Chad Thomas backing him up. Hopefully, we actually see him this year. That would be great. I think we will. He actually did stuff in the preseason, believe it or not. Yeah, he was actually there. You know, he wasn't MIA. Maybe he'll actually be on the field in uniform and not a member of that illustrious inactive list this year. You have Daniel Aquale and Devereaux Lawrence, who both balled out in the preseason. And then, of course, you got Chris Smith, who has arguably one of my favorite sack dances when he goes, oh, yeah. And then, of course, linebacker, you have Jannard Avery, who I'm pretty sure will be spending quite a lot of time as a defensive end when they go with the NASCAR package. I mean, God, NASCAR package. Imagine that. You have freaking Miles and Olivier inside with, let's say, Jannard and Sione or Mac on the outside. Oh, my God. Good luck blocking them. Oh, man. The quarterback's going to have like 2 seconds to even think about throwing the ball. And then, of course, you got Joe Schobert and Christian Kirksey, the two stalwarts of the linebacking core. You have Darius Taylor, who we brought in as a free agent. And then you have the rooks, Sione Takitaki and Mac Wilson, as I mentioned. And then you got the new guy, Malik Jefferson. Now, looking at the secondary, this is going to be a fun group to watch. You have Denzel Ward, Terrence Mitchell, and TJ Carey as the starting corners. And then backing them up, of course, you have Greedy Williams and Tavier Thomas. You might even see some Shodrick Redwine at corner, too, if needed. Now, at safety, you have Morgan Burnett, Demarius Randall, Eric Murray, who could also play corner, low-key, and then Jermaine Whitehead and Shodrick Redwine. You could honestly flip Murray and Redwine. They could both play corner and safety. Now, what would be really funny is if they decided to go with a 3-safety look and you just bring out all 3 former Packer safeties, Whitehead, Burnett, and Randall. You have Burnett as a pseudo linebacker. How about that, huh? He goes with a more of a Peppers look, because that's pretty much what he does. He loves to kind of flourish around the linebacking core. You know, he loves to kind of hover around the line of scrimmage. I think that's his home, and he would love it there. You know, it'd be great to not play him out of position. Now we move to the special teams, and there was a couple changes as we have a new punter and a new kicker. As Jamie Geelan, the Scottish Hammer, will take over punting duties for Britton Colquitt, who actually went to Minnesota. And then Austin Seibert won the kicking job over Greg Joseph, just like I predicted pretty much. You have Charlie Hewlett as the long snapper. Of course, Jamie Geelan will be doing the holding. And then returning the ball will be Dontrell Hilliard, I'm pretty sure, with maybe some Dearness Johnson. And then when Antonio Callaway comes back from suspension/injury, he'll be put in there. That's another thing. Think about what this offense will look like when Callaway comes back, man. Oh, my God. Now, looking at the best part of this team, it's going to be the receiving core. Good luck guarding these receivers, especially when Callaway comes back. Most likely what they're going to do is they're probably going to carry maybe 6 receivers. You're going to have Jarvis, Odell, Richard, Damian, Callaway, and Taylor. Hodge will probably find a home on special teams. Honestly, maybe same with Ratley too. You know, they could be on special teams. Same thing with Ricky Seals-Jones. You know, this offense is going to be fun to watch. Defense is going to be nasty. And the best part about it is, I mean, we all know the offense is going to take time to gel. While they're trying to gel, the defense will just go out there and feast. You know, they were like, you know what, guys, man? You guys go out there and try to get your rhythm going. We got this. We're going to go out there and we're going to freaking eat Mariota for lunch. Force 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out. Just completely tear them apart, especially because the Titans will not have Taylor Lewan. That should be fun. Have fun with that, Titans fans. Got to deal with the fact that Myles Garrett's probably going to freaking destroy your quarterback because you don't got your left tackle. That's going to be fun, especially with what I saw from the Steelers' defensive line against the Titans a couple weeks ago in the preseason, and then watching what my defensive line did to the Bucs O-line. I know they're 2 different O-lines, but still, man. I mean, freaking Myles was out there dominating a pretty good left tackle, and now he'll be going up against not Taylor Lewan. So have fun with that, like I said. So that is going to wrap it up for my 53-man roster review. Give it a like, as always. Subscribe for more. Hit that bell for updates and when I go live, you know, when I post videos, because I still post videos, believe it or not. I don't just do live streams now, right? So hit that bell for updates when I go live or when I post a video. And as always, let's go Browns. I'm Crazy Dog 99, and I'm out.